Greetings, I am Pillar Nexus, the Ancient Gladiator. Today let's talk about stuff and let's open up a booster of cards from Card Game in the process. So yeah, I'm getting back into Flesh and Blood because I just missed the game, and you know what? Our store has a ton of it, so screw it. Yeah, last time I talked about the game was in 2022. I don't think I ever did a proper Pillar Loves Tabletop Games episode for it. I might just do so at some point because I also have some showdown videos I want to do as well with the Uprising decks that I've made. One for each of the three heroes from that set. I actually managed to pull the adult forms for all three of them, so yay. Although, let's be real, all you have to really do is double their health. I'm going to save the box for decorating my various card boxes for it. I halfway considered setting up one of my little desk mats as part of it, but I didn't want it to be too distracting. But it is something I'll probably use to play more card games if I don't get an actual Flesh and Blood playmat. Alright. So yeah, why come back to Flesh and Blood? I just think the game design is good. But also, it's a game our store has a ton of, and I'm thinking I'm gonna try to buy into this just to help get the product out. It's entirely possible it's been long written off already. But you know what? That's fine. Alright. So Ranger, generic, Ninja, Assassin, generic, Ranger, Ninja, generic, Assassin, Ranger, Assassin. No. They changed the order around, apparently. It was worse Assassin or Ranger. Okay. Assassin or Ninja. Generic. There's the foil. Yeah, they moved things around since the last time. Last time, because I've been getting Uprising and the rares were like a few cards in. Ninja. Generic token. Assassin weapon. Ranger hero. Ranger hero. Young. So there's two options. Azala and Riptide. Those will help with the Blitz deck ideas later. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably going to be sweating through this because it's a hot one today. Or should I say this evening? It's like almost 11 here. Oh yeah, if you want to see the rares. So Hurl is an additional cost when you may pay one resource. You do attacks target dagger you control, deals 1 damage. If damage is dealt this way, the dagger is hit, destroy the dagger. So you can throw your weapon at somebody. That's hilarious. And then there's looking for a scrap. So additional cost to play. Looking for a scrap, you may banish a card with 1 attack per graveyard when you do. This game's +1 and go again. Yeah, you get 1 action point, and if you do go again stuff, you just keep the chain going. It's a pretty interesting approach. Yeah, our store has a ton of outsiders. So it's like, you know what? If I'm trying to collect everything, it's probably the set to go try and collect everything with. Ninja, assassin, yeah, ranger, assassin, ninja, generic, generic, assassin or ninja equipment. We'll put that in between here. Might have to just make the in-between piles. So I don't remember Wally. It's like, it's not a spoon, it's not a fork, it goes in between them. That's what I'm going to have to do here. Alright, so there's that. Here. Assassin Ninja, Assassin Ranger. That'll be that pile. Okay. Plunge. Sneak attack. Let's appreciate games that feature sneak attack in any kind of form. Alright, if you played or activated an attack reaction this turn, the sneak attack has +4. That's cool. Spike with Blood Rot. Target attack action, card gains with stealth gains +3. And when this hero creates a. When this hits a hero, create a Blood Rot Pox token under their control. So I have to see what that does. And then our foil is the Spire Sniping. Alright, where's that at? Ranger. Alright. So back of Spider Bite is Inertia. We'll probably hold on to Inertia. And we have Assassin heroes. We've got Uzuri and Arachne. So 2 assassins to choose from. Alright. So it's entirely possible to make one deck for each of the 6. If I'm assuming the ninja hero is also going to be double-sided. So what we might do is keep the other one up, Spider's Bite. Yeah, I noticed the side of the box says 24 booster packs support 1 8-player draft pod or 4 sealed decks. I miss doing stuff like draft and all that for like Magic, especially the cube draft, where it's the most random assortment of stuff. Alright. Assassin, Ninja, generic, Assassin, Ranger, generic, generic, Ninja, Ranger, Ninja, Assassin, or Ninja. Boulder Trap, Ranger defense. This defense and attack with attack greater than a space, put a -1 defense counter on an equipment the attacking hero controls. Interesting. And then, yeah, so it goes on a ranger pile is over there. And then generic action, Infectious Host. When this attacks a hero, if you control a frailty token, create a frailty token under their control. Then repeat for Inertia and Blood Rot Pox. Ow. And our foil is the Majestic Shakedown. Uzuri specialization. If you have played or activated an attack reaction in this chain link, Shakedown has, when this hits a hero, choose red, yellow, blue. Reveal our hand, banish a card of the chosen color. That's another thing the game does. Is it's got the the card colors of red, yellow, and blue for various pitch values, but also strength. Okay, frailty and inertia. I'll keep those to the side here. But yeah, I have a dream cube idea for Magic, but looking at the prices for everything, it's so out there in terms of cost. I really couldn't do it. But it's Mirage, Visions, and Prophecy. I have no exact reasons for why that is. It's just something I've been brainstorming. Generic Assassin, generic Ranger, Ninja, Assassin, generic Ranger, Ninja, generic Assassin Ranger, Death Touch. Ooh, another fun choice of words there. Can't be played from hand, so Arsenal. It's another thing about Flesh and Blood that's interesting. When this hits a hero, create a Frailty, Inertia, or Bloodrot Pox token under their control. Ouch. So, Assassin or Ranger. Premeditate. The next time an attack action card hits a hero's turn, create a Ponder token. The next attack action card you play from Arsenal this turn gets +3 attack. Go again. This set is already speaking to me as, remember World of Warcraft card game? Remember the Assassin Rogue that you liked? Well, here's some reminders. Foily is back heel kick, Ninja. Katsu and Benji. Those are our ninja heroes. We have our other ranger hero. Okay. Go on. Yeah, booster's always a pain in the ass to open. Especially when you got a messed up thumb like I got. I don't know. Yeah, I should talk about the old World of Warcraft card game one of these days. If I ever find cards again. There's the auction coming up. It might happen. Let's see. Generic. Ninja. Generic. Ranger. Generic. Assassin. Ninja. Ranger. Ninja. Assassin Ranger. Assassin Ninja. I've yet to see I have yet to see the Ninja Ranger crossover yet. Let's see. Alright, so rare is Backstab. Again, more feeling familiar feelings of World of Warcraft and all that. Stealth. Defense reactions can't be played to backstabs. Chain link. Those two. Assassin. Fletch a blue tail. Your next arrow attack this turn gets +2. If it has an aim counter, it gains blue cards have -1 defense while defending this. Go again. And then our foilie is another foiler. Wreak Havoc. Defense reactions can't be played to Wreak Havoc's chain link. When this hits a hero, you may turn a card in their arsenal face up and then destroy a defense reaction in their arsenal. Card Castaway. Range Kochi. So we have a ranger weapon and a ninja weapon. Well, I've got more rangers than ninjas right now. And there's our first spare. The game is very generous with its young heroes and their starting weapons that you'll have enough available for whatever you need to play. That's the thing with boosters. Games are revolving around booster packs in general. Is it should be possible for your players to play the game by booster draft. It's one of the things that kind of pissed me off with Legend of the Five Rings. If you didn't already have a stronghold of what you're intending to play, there's no way booster draft works in that game. Unless someone devised generic stronghold, and even though it sucks, it at least represents something. Yeah, generic assassin, generic ranger, generic assassin, ninja, generic ranger, generic assassin, ninja. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm skipping over the comments like a lot, but it's there. Are they? Is that really what you're here for? To hear me list off all the comments? Anyway, this hits a hero. That hero loses all abilities until the end of their next turn. Treat the hero card as if the text box was empty. Humble. That is generic. Okay. Bonds of Ancestry. It's a ninja action. Combo. If a card with Gust Wave in its name was the last attack this combat chain, this costs 2 resources less to play and has Go Again. And when this attacks, you may banish a card with combo from your graveyard. If you do, search your deck for a card with the same name, banish it, then shuffle it. You may play this combat chain. Nice. It's ninja action. Let's see here. Foil is brush off, generic instant. Prevent damage. Katsu the Wanderer. There's the Ponder token. There's Spider's Bite, another frailty. I mean, the Spider's Bite are one-handed. I imagine dual-wielding daggers is going to be a assassin thing. Dual-wielding is why I liked the Rogue in World of Warcraft and the Assassin in Diablo 2. So yeah, there's our adult hero. So we're going to go ahead and flip over the previous Katsu to the other hero side. So 6 unique heroes to work with. I'm still need to see the other assassin, Arachne. Yeah, I remember seeing Spider come up with one of the cards from Uprising. Vipox, I think. It's like, okay, who's a spider? Okay. Ninja. Generic. Assassin. Ranger. Generic. Generic. Ninja. Assassin. Generic. Generic. Fisticuffs. Attack reaction. 2. Destroy fisticuffs. Target attack action gets +1. Extra punching power. Assassin Ranger. Okay. There's Hurl again. Tar Pit Trap. Ranger. When this defense and attack with go again, the next time an attack action card hits this turn, effects don't trigger. Okay. Our foil is Freewheeling Renegades. Dependent by an action card, that's -2. Yeah. It's generic. Alright, usury. Okay. Well, I got all my heroes. So there's Bloodrot Pox finally. Beginning of your end phase, destroy Bloodrot Pox, and that deals 2 damage to you unless you pay 3. Ow. Ninja weapon. Okay. Alright. Yeah, see a lot more one-handed weapons this time around. Uprising. Everyone's weapons are two-handed. Although, considering Uprising also has a ninja, in theory, I could use ninja stuff, like the Harmonized Kodachi. For Phi, I wanted to. Ranger, Ninja, Generic, Assassin, Ranger, it's their attack, Generic, Ninja, Assassin, Ninja Assassin. I don't remember that movie. It's just generic. Mask of Many Faces. Ninja equipment. Assassin Ranger. Alright, there's Humble. Lace with Inertia. Gonna say, is Inertia like the name of poison or something? Your next arrow attack this turn gets +3, and when it hits a hero, create an Inertia token under their control. Go again. Okay. Alright, Ranger. Alright. Foil is the generic head equipment, Seeker's Hood. 1, destroy, prevent the next 1 damage. You deal to your hero, and then opt 1. Look at the top card, you may put it on the bottom. Always nice to have the option to control your next draws. Alright. Spider's Fight. And hey, there's our another adult hero in Uzuri. So this one gets to be a spare. Yeah, the game has a very interesting approach to its sets. It'll help certain heroes. And then other sets might help completely different heroes, or there might be some overlap. So I noticed with Outsiders, this one also features ninjas. So I'm curious to to try mixing things up between this and Uprising for my current ninja deck. No, Uprising Rebellion is currently the only one of those three that are not in Living Legend status, so if there's still time for me to get to play an actual event one of these days, maybe I can help. I can build a good enough deck for it. Alright, Ranger, Ninja, Generic, Ranger, Generic, Ninja, Assassin, Generic. We have some chest equipment. Let's see here. Assassin Ranger. Alright. Bleed out. Costs X resource points. Let's play where X equals the total damage you've dealt with daggers this combat chain. Ow. Go again. Alright. That's Assassin Ninja. Ranger. Fletch a red tail. I presume they have another one that's fletched a yellow tail and is also yellow. Hey, another copy of Bleed Out, and this time in foil and red. Let's see, Riptide. There's a spare. Driftwood Quiver or Crow's Nest. A choice of okay. So depending on who you're specializing as, Azala or Riptide, your choice of Quiver. So Quiver can be equipped in a weapon zone in addition to a bow equipped only for heroes Riptide. Or Azala. Alright. Well, Riptide setup. Alright. Oh yeah, going back to Uprising. So the last time I got boosters for Uprising years ago, I pulled Ghostly Touch as my only legendary thing. Pulling boosters for Uprising this time around, I got Ghostly Touch again. Let's not trade it off this time. Ranger, Ninja, Assassin, Generic, Ranger, Ninja, Generic, Assassin. Assassin and Ranger, Mask. Assassin, Ninja. Backstab, once again. Assassin. Codex of Inertia. Each hero puts the top card of their deck face down into their arsenal. Each hero that does discards a card. Create a Ponder token under your control and an Inertia token under each opponent's control. Go again. Remind me what Ponder does. What's Ponder? Ponder was somewhere. Unless it was one of the spider's bites. No. Oh, there it is. It's on the back of the Adult User. At the beginning of your end phase, destroy Ponder and draw a card. Huh. Okay, so Assassin Ranger. Foil is Sedate. Assassination. Stealth. I have to see what Stealth actually... if Stealth has anything else going for it. Punks, Harmonized Koichi. Alright, and Barb Castaway. Go to Zala. Okay. Well, double-sided tokens for whatever you might need. That's interesting. Yeah, the other kind of wild thing I ended up pulling from Uprising were, in addition to getting Ghostly Touch again, from one box, as will I, from another, how do I pronounce it? Vincerikai? Yeah. Just a reminder that I really, really, really love the art for this game. It's just so good. I always appreciate a game that just nails the art perfectly. Captures setting and the action. Other games have curious design standards. I have to wonder. Anyway, Ranger, generic, ninja, assassin, generic, assassin, ninja, ranger, generic, chest, threadbare tunic, assassin, or ninja. Toxicity. The next assassin or ranger attack action card you play this turn gains when this hits a hero, they lose 5 health. Going, ow. Jeez. That's just mean. This whole set is mean. I love it. Alright. Recoil. Ninja action. If head jab was the last attack this combat change, this has. When this hits a hero, they put a card from their hand on top of their deck. Okay. Ninja pile. Our foil is Merkmeyer Grapnel. Arrows can only be played from Arsenal and only if you control a bow. Oh, yeah. Has an aim counter, +1 damage to be dealt by it can't be prevented. Eesh. Okay. Oh, there's Crow's Nest. There's Harmonized Kodachi. Slowly, but inevitably equipping everyone with their basic shit. Because that's one thing the game gives you enough of are heroes and weapons. Alright. Ranger, ninja, generic, assassin, ranger, generic, ninja, generic, assassin or ninja, arms. Okay. Oh, wait, that's the other pile. So far, I've got an Assassin Ranger and Assassin Ninja. Still no Ninja Ranger. Assassin Ranger. I wonder why. There's Toxicity again, but in blue. It only does 3 health. There's Recoil in blue. Brush Off is our foil. Kansu. There's our Ponder token, if needed. We have enough Spider's Bite, so we've got more inertia. Alright. Anything else going on lately? Just work. So the rough thing about working in the game store is you want to buy everything, but you just need to have that discipline not to. Because if it sells to someone else, that's money the store's actually making. I've got my little video of thoughts on how to run a game store. That, with stuff I've learned over the last month, I'd probably add a few more bits to it. Yeah, Ranger, generic, Ninja, Ranger, generic, assassin. Ninja. Okay, I'm starting to notice this watermark. I need to figure out what the hell it represents. If it's like a... Notice that these create tokens, and they also have the symbol. That inertia. Let's see. I see, it's tied to the tokens. So inertia, frailty, blood rot, pox. That's an interesting approach. Alright. Generic. Generic equipment. Assassin Ninja. We've got more backstabby. Nerve Scalpel. Assassin weapon. Once per turn action. 2 red, attack, go again. Piercing 1. This is defended by an equipment. It gets +1. When it hits a hero, the next time they defend with 1 or more reaction cards this turn, those cards have -1 defense while defending. Wow. Alright. So I need to figure out which assassin I'm going to end up going with. Foil is Scout the Periphery. Top card here, target hero's deck. Next attack action card you play from Arsenal this turn gets +2 attack. Go again. Alright. I've debated the idea of making a deck of nothing but foil cards, if possible. Probably a gigantic pain in the ass to try to do so. But I'm sure it's possible. There's all spider bites inertia. No, that was a frailty. There. We'll have an extra frailty token. Alright. Alright. Yeah, just... I know I wanted to wait till like end of July for the stream to talk about stuff, but there's just a few things that just kind of stuck with me today. One is, do not exploit being a TO to get more stuff for yourself. Instead of, doing decent pricing for your players. Because we're just going to get around, and it's going to come back on you, and no one wants to deal with you again. Alright. Ranger, Ninja, generic. Assassin, Ranger, generic. Ninja, Assassin, Ranger, Assassin Ranger, Fletch Blue Tail, Ranger, Boulder Trap, again, Be Like Water, and Foily. When it hits, you pay 1. If you do, choose Head, Jab, Surgeon, Striker, Twin Sisters. This gains the chosen name. Huh. Okay. Alright, more frailty. And another spare hero. The other thing that comes up is if you plan on getting out of the game, maybe try to sell your stuff or pass it off to someone else or trade for some that they might have. Don't throw your stuff away. Just that's kind of that kind of rage quit moment of throwing everything in the trash is just so wasteful. Give it to the TO. Maybe they can give it to someone who wants to give the game a try. Oh. Generic Ranger, Ninja, generic Assassin, Ranger, generic Ninja, generic chest equipment, Assassin Ninja, another Death Touch, Assassin Ranger, another Backstab, Assassin, Foil Spring Load. Ooh. When this attacks, if you have no cards in hand, it gets +3. Surprise. Katsu and Uzuri. More spare heroes. If I get tired of a game, I'll either sell it at the auction, sell it at the used game shelf, or in some cases I've donated some games to the library. If you're not sure about going to a game store, but you have a local library, there's a good chance they have a decent set of board games that you can try out while you're there. And hopefully, if you're very lucky, everything is there to actually play the game. Assassin, generic, Ranger, Ninja, generic, Assassin, generic, Ranger, generic, Assassin Ninja. Okay, spinning wheel kick. Combo if twin twisters or spinning wheel kick was last attack. This combat chain. This has +1 and when it sits, put it on the bottom of the source tech. Go again. It's a ninja. Ninja action. Shuriken item. Silver Wind Shuriken. Attack reaction. Destroy it. Target attack action card with combo gains +1. Take a combo and make it just a little more nasty. Foil is 1-2 punch. Head jab. Reaction. Head jab combo. We got Katsu Nursery. More extra heroes. Okay. One moment. And I get that at the end of the day, it's all just a bunch of cardboard and whatever, but I just hate seeing stuff go to waste. That's why I'm not too big into the idea of legacy games. I'm not a fan of destroying my stuff to play the game. Because I like preserving games when I can. Ninja, Assassin, Ranger, generic. Assassin, generic, Generic. Ranger. Ninja. There's head jab. Generic. Equipment. Blood Rot Trap. Assassin Ranger. Pendulum Trap. When this defends and the attacking hero has played or activated a reaction this chain link, put the top 2 cards of their deck into their graveyard. Ow. That is Ranger. Assassin. Attack reaction. Spike with Frailty. Target attack action card with stealth gains +3, and when it hits, create a fatality token. Okay. Foil Death Touch. Ooh. Get my. Alright. Assassin Ranger. Okay. That's special on that one. Let's see if. There we go. Get some of the Blood Rot boxes out of there. And more heroes. Alright. Yeah, I make it a point to sleeve the ever-loving crap out of my cards when I can, just to preserve them for as long as possible. Because I want to be able to play my game a year from now, 5 years from now, as much as I can. Generic Assassin Ranger. Generic Ninja Assassin. Generic Ranger. Ninja. Generic Assassin Ranger. Have another copy of Death Touch. This game really wants me to be Assassin or Ranger. Bonds of Ancestry. Combo. If a card with Gust Wave in its name was last attack the combat chain, costs 2 less and gets going. This card with combo. Same name. Okay. Ninja attack. Alright. The foil is back heel kick in red. Alright. Ninja. Ranger. Spare Ranger equipment. Blood Rot box. I still gotta figure out who's gonna get Nerf Scalpel. Alright, come on. Come on. Open. I don't want to hurt the cards if possible. Generic Ranger. Assassin. Generic Assassin. Generic Ninja. Generic Ranger. Assassin Ranger. Assassin Ninja. There's yet another Death Touch, but this time it's in blue. Laced with Frailty. Virulent Touch and foil. Very subtle amount of Assassin Ranger. Assassin Ranger. Oh, yes. So, as part of draft, there exists the Cracked Bauble. All it does is provide 2 resources. It supports booster draft and sealed deck formats. A player may add a number if they don't have the 30 card minimum. So it's worth keeping these around for if you're planning to do a draft. Yeah, speaking of very random decks, I see Keyforge is still going, and I'm kind of surprised that after the algorithm broke for deck building, they found a way to get it going again and keep the game going and going strong. I guess because people are still buying into it. It's kind of weird though that our store, for all the games we've got, it's just down to a few that are just still making an impact. But we still have cards for the rest, so. Or some of them, anyway. But yeah, Keyforge is just weird in the way it's. I know they have it under customizable deck, but the fact is, you can't really customize the deck at all. It's more, what deck are you going to play? It's already been figured out for you. You just need to adapt to it. And while I kind of respect the approach, at the same time, it's got its flaws as well. Assassin, generic. Hold on. It's very hot here enough that I just have to deal with the sweat now. As soon as this is over, I'm turning on the fan. Alright. Back to it. Ninja. Assassin. Generic. Ranger. Ninja. Generic. Ranger. Generic. Fleetfoot Sandals. Destroy entire attack one or less base attack ends go again. Okay. Assassin Ninja. Toxicity in yellow. Assassin Ranger. Stab Wound. Good name for metal band. Assassin Ninja action attack. When it hits hero, they lose life equal to the number of times the daggers hit this combat chain. Okay. Foil is Deadly Duo for Ninja. When it hits, next attack action card with 2 or less base attack gets +2. And go again. Alright. More heroes. More arrows. Okay. Down to the last 4. Because it's just kind of amazing how many different card games have been tried over the years and which ones have kind of done better than others and lasted the longest. If you've never tried designing a game before, try making a game that is entirely cards. That's a starting point, and then you can go from there. So, Ninja, generic, assassin, generic, generic, Ranger, Ninja, generic, Ranger, Assassin Ranger, Assassin Ranger, generic, Infectious Host, just double up tokens. Hey, there's Fletcher Yellowtail. Ranger action. The whole rainbow of tails for arrows. Prowl is our foil. Stealth, the next attack with stealthy play. This combat chain gets +1 attack. Go assassin. Alright. Let's do heroes. Inertia. Alright. So far, only 2 adult heroes. I have to see. I might end up getting another box of this at some point. I kind of need to build my account back up first. Because this was an end of the month bonus pick up, because, you know what? Might as well. If I can get a group going first, I might also take over the cards that have been left behind from the last person who did Flesh and Blood, or at least the cards for it. Let's see what kind of events we can end up doing down here. I know there's events in the next city up, the next big city, but I guess I can't really get there on the days they're actually doing it at the one place for it. Oh well. So, Ninja, Assassin, Generic, Ranger, Assassin, Generic, oop, no problem. Ninja, Ranger, Generic, Assassin, Ranger, Bonds of Ancestry, Ninja, Spike with Frailty, Assassin, Lake Cup is our foil. Assassin Ninja equipment. Okay. There's an adult Riptide. So 3 out of 6 so far. But yeah, it's between this and Force of Will. And so far, the people who've actually been showing up have been Force of Will. Instead of Force, so the day was originally for Force of Will, and I'm broadening it to the underrepresented card game day. And I'm gonna try to see if people show up and play Flesh of Blood as well. But as long as the Force of Will guys keep showing up, I'll gladly borrow a deck and play. I have a deck. It's stupid ass powerful, but it's also very chaotic. I can't really predict it. So it's going to be inconsistent in how it runs. But I'd rather save that for when I'm actually going into a multiplayer battle against at least 3 other people who understand that they have to kick my ass first. Because it's a boss fight. Alright. That is the one format I missed from Magic the Gathering, its arch enemy. Anyway, Assassin, Ninja, Generic, Assassin, Ranger, Generic, Ninja, Ranger, Generic, Assassin Ninja. There's Bleed Out in blue. There's a Sneak Attack. Our foil is Feisty Locals in yellow. This is dependent on extra cards plus 2. Alright. Yeah. A Frailty and Inertia token. Alright. Well, final pack of the box. There's no guarantee of getting the legendary in any box. So, I mean, I got a box Uprising and I didn't pull a Ghostly Touch in that one, so. What are the odds that's in the last pack that I opened? I don't know. Generic, Ninja, Assassin, Generic, Ranger, Assassin, Generic, Ninja, Generic, Assassin Ninja, Assassin action, Sneak Attack, Ninja action, Recoil. What's the head jab? 1. Bonds of Ancestry in foil. It's for ninjas. Alright, more Bloodrot Pox. And let's see if I just got another Bloodrot Pox to clear out with the. There we go. Okay, cool. I haven't really delved a whole lot into the cards yet, but I'm already liking it from what I'm seeing. I'm definitely picking up another box of this next time I have money to work with. Uh, and working at the game store, I've got a. My budget's primarily for food because it's kind of hard to go anywhere. We sometimes order out, but it gets expensive, so I try not to do it too much. But yeah, Outsiders is definitely want to look into a little bit more. 2022. Was this before or after Uprising? I don't know. I'll have to look it up because I want to say Uprising was the same year. But yeah, Flesh and Blood. It's definitely a game I want to feature more going forward. I want to do the showdowns between the three Uprising decks, and I still want to figure out a decks with the stuff here. I will since my one adult assassin is Uzuri, I'll probably give her the Nerve Scalpel. So it gives me another copy of Inertia to work with. Inertia or Frailty, whatever. I think I'm going to end up causing more often to people. Alright. So what's coming up content wise? I brought home some of my games from my demo section because I need to cover them on the channel. So look forward to watch me play it solo Maki Master. The videos for Shinkan Sen and Star Tycoon, along with the watch me play it solos for those games. And then yeah, just keep on the channel, keep on going with the channel. My plan was to wait until the end of July to come back, but I just can't get away from this place. I gotta make some kind of content. So I hope you're having fun with my stuff. It's always interesting to see what people are actually watching on the channel. Videos from the start, videos that I haven't really thought about in ages. Um, I put in this playlist on my community page of the story that kind of captures the story that I'm going for with Rise of the Iconoclast. If you want to listen to that in that order and see what kind of story that ends up making, regardless of what I intended, feel free to listen to it. Yeah, it's just going to be an interesting rest of the year from here. So stay tuned. All right, thanks very much for watching. This is Pillar. I'll see you next time.